Hello everybody and welcome back to Hatoful Boyfriend. In this episode we will be covering, we're romancing a new birdie. You might have gotten a bit of a preview last week on which birdie we might go for. If you said Oko-san, you are wrong. Because joining me today, and for the next few episodes while we cover this route, is Ink. We are covering the path of Iwamine Shu, the doctor. And because she's gone, I can tell y'all that I know what's gonna happen and she don't. She'll be joining us momentarily. And to keep with our eggy-themed puns, we're gonna go with... fried egg. Fried egg. I guess you can't go with egg. Okay, we're gonna go with Pidge fried egg. Is Pidge fried egg okay? Yes. We're gonna definitely display the human portraits, because that's always fun, at least the first time around, before we have to be stuck with birds. Not that I don't like the birds are fun. Noct isn't joining us this time around because we figured it would be interesting to switch off on every bird with a new co-host. Or rather, Ink and Noct will be switching back and forth. Hey, how you doing, Ink? Ink? Say hello. We're recording.
Hello.
So, I was just covering the fact that we've determined that for the Hatoful series, we're going to be switching between you and Noct for every other bird.
Okay.
Yeah. St. Pidgeot Nations, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say, this school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. I have to take a look at the music for a moment. It's really loud in my ear for some reason. We're at the max of the text speed, so we're gonna do that. Birds who want to study the arts, the scientists, the sciences. Why do I even say a scientists? That's the second time I've made that mistake.
Aren't we studying the math teacher this season?
No, we're studying the doctor.
Even he is the scientist.
I guess he is a scientist in his own way. Even sports all come to St. Pidgeot Nations. The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds with different backgrounds and species. And yet we've only seen variants of dove, except for the partridge and the quail. I'm often asked why I chose to come here despite not being a bird. It's a long story. We'll never hear it, but it's a long story. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. Ryota! Usually, you'd have been ready for an hour by now, Pidge. Overslept? This rock dove is named Kawara Ryota. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. He can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know. I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryota. I'm going to point out that if this guy is her best friend, why are we only taking him up on the offer of food if starvation is looming?
Wouldn't want to impose this pan after all.
I guess. We're very independent. Oh, the bell already? Come on, we need to hurry to class. Jeepers. No good being late on the first day.
Jeepers.
Yes, jeepers. And so, Ryota pulled me along into the school. suspended.
bird pulled me, a human, into the school.
Noct made that observation as well.
Because it's absurd.
It's an absurd bird. Today's the start of a new semester.
With his talons in my hair.
Well, I figured he just grabbed you by the wrist with his little talons and just started pumping his wings real hard, and we just humored him.
Exactly.
It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun. Hatoful boyfriend. First term. The most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. I think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces, a strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, child, you have no idea what you're in for. Oh, the teacher's here. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialized in math and physics, and there's also some other things. Sir, wake up! It's homeroom! He sleeps with his eyes open? This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He's a famously soporific math teacher. I'd heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show, great minds come in all forms. I'm sorry. Isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane. What is the point? I have no wish to speak to commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. Well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. But we can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into kulaks into centers. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Huh. Shirogane la bella Sakuya. The fanciest verb. Not have much to say, do you? Egg?
Oh. I mean, we've already seen this part, so...
Well, I mean, you could... I love your commentary, I mean...
I'm just trying to figure out if this is a bird-sized school with a human in it, or a human-sized school with birds in it.
I think it's a human-sized school with birds in it.
Why?
Because we can walk through the school with no problem. It seems his fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Not in this run. Last run we had all the fun with Sakuya. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryota and me. I think this little bird is telling me that there's going to be trouble down the line.
Just a little bit of it.
Just a bit. Lunch already! Today is slipping by so quickly. That reminds me. I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now.
What a library find you have.
Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly anybody here. Huh?
These birds have no way of using books.
Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. I'm gonna turn down the music just a little bit more, because I can hardly hear you. guess it's a choice between off and audible. There's like no middle ground. Off it is.
If you go into your volume control settings, you probably turn the game down a little bit more, too.
Well, I've got your audio and the game's audio synced up at the same level,
I
unfortunately.
mean, like the Windows settings. Left click on your sound thing and go to volume mixer.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Find Hatoful or Steam or whatever it is and turn that shit down.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the game.
Plus, I'm all the way down. That might be a reason why you can't hear me.
Say something again, please? I should have done this before.
Again, something again, please?
Better.
Okay. You also have Discord, like, practically muted in your mixer.
Do I?
You know that, right?
Do I?
Go back in there. Look at that. K-Shot's Discord. All the way down there.
Okay, that makes
that
much
better?
more sense. I'm like, why can't I hear her?
Here we go.
Sorry, everybody. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner, staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but apparently they're everywhere in America. I've never seen this bird.
love.
Are you in
You don't have mourning doves?
You have mourning doves?
We have mourning doves in Iowa.
We don't have them in Utah.
They're cute. I love them.
I don't think I've seen one in Florida either. And when we got to this point, we're like, I've never seen this bird. We've never seen this bird.
Iowa keeps them all to themselves.
Wow. So apparently they are
Can't have
places. Did you want something from me? He looked away. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure? Yeah. I don't want anything with you. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense, and I never finished them. Were you waiting for them all summer? He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's in a bad mood. I'm Fried Egg Pidge, a sophomore. What about you? You're...
Human?
Nageki. Fujishiro Nageki. Freshman. Oh, you're so teeny and whittle.
Oh.
Fujishiro Nageki, huh? Mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan. Maybe it's just his voice,
And
but he seems kind of sad.
all over the place, apparently.
Yeah. The artist in me is still upset by those eyes.
Yeah, he's got some very small pupils.
But if we look at Yuya, who's coming up next in the portrait lineup, the pupils are the same for him. Leave me alone. He's reading his book again.
It's
Okay.
very straightforward.
Sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. Let's go to my immortal, bitch. You want depressing? I'll give you depressing.
I mean, the other 5 people you meet in the school, they're all pretty depressing.
Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakuya. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother? After all these years. My brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please, don't try to talk to me again. I've no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now.
A dick.
Hey, wait, just I guess even if we're in the same school, now what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man Sakazaki Yuya is Sakuya's brother?
Incredible.
I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey. You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. No sweat. I tried to say sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cruel. See, he's got little tiny pupils just like, Nageki. Or whatever.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So I wonder why Nageki's pupils were all weird and this one's aren't. This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Everybody knows of him. You're Pidge, right? How did you... I know everybody here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you were a friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I'd never have thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe. He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article, in the flesh. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu! He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably a twisty business. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Huh? Sir, where's Ryota? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. Now that I think about it, Ryota did always have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary, just to make sure he's okay. Little birdies on the pills and the little skulls are adorable, I gotta say. What do you think? They are very cute. Excuse me? No birdies here? There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's no birdie here. Ryota! I say, even though I already know there's nobody here, so I'm gonna call his name anyway.
Said that many times.
No reply. The infirmary is...
Because there's no...
It's because there's no what?
It's because there's nobody here.
The infirmary is empty.
Very,
Weird.
very...
Did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy. Whoa! They've got all kinds of drugs in here. Ethylpar, Trifay, Luciobenzene. What do these even do?
Probably nothing much to you.
Care to find out? Doctor! I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. No, thank you! That's the sugar plum fairies. This partridge is Illuminae Shu, the school doctor. It's also Ink's last chance to change her mind.
Nope.
Okay.
Partridge.
He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body.
It's just misunderstood.
Everybody knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with aspergillus, psittacosis, or even worse things. And I never even heard him come in the door. Ninja Doctor!
That's kind.
You don't look like you've got a good reason to be in
wanted to gaze upon your beautiful face.
Did you need something? I heard Ryota Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be here. Him? He's already gone. Oh. Why didn't he come find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Finally out of that den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What do I do now? Oh! I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird watching.
Migration is my favorite sport.
I want to point out that there are several here that don't work with birds. Baseball, soccer, kendo. I don't think you can play
Flightless
those.
bird.
Yeah, okay, if there
Track
are...
too.
Okay, there's track, that makes sense. But soccer, kendo, and baseball don't really make sense.
Kendo doesn't. But
And as for bird watching, that's like basically learn to stalk 101.
that's Shu's favorite sport.
You're catching on. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team. I ran in middle school and it's always funny watching the birds hop around. I'm a dick.
It takes them like 8 to 10 steps for every one of yours. You're good on a track team.
I think their club room is on the ground floor, off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. Coo! Coo! This is no pudding for man. Coo! Okasan rejects it. It is a lie, a vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. Fucking hell, this portrait gets me every time. This is
It's a bit-
Oko-san. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a faint-tail pigeon. I think. Either way, he's hyper. Coo! Oko-san has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Coo! Oko-san instructed that pudding be provided for new members. Coo! But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? Coo! Coo! Spare the jests, young lady. Oko-san used wing attack. It's super effective. Coo! They'll rue the day they crossed Oko-san. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot at dawn. He will.
It's very extreme.
He's a very extreme bird. Coo! Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell! There he go. And he's gone. I love Oko-san. He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? And so ended the first day of my second semester at St. Pidgeot Nations. I think we want to choose a class council today. As you all know, the school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Coo! Oko-san has only time. Oko-san has time. Oko-san has time only for the track team. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? A foolish question. I already hold a position here.
Local asshole.
Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted.
Isn't that something you're supposed to vote on?
Nepotism, ho! Don't we get to vote? That's what
See?
That's what Pitch thinks.
Ah.
Just coming to school is enough for me. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Join the... Now this is our first big decision. If we go to the student council, we'll start romancing Sakuya again. Track team, I think, is for Oko-san. Library is for that sad mourning dove. And infirmary staff is for Shu, I think.
Partridge. Probably.
You want
He's
the
the doctor.
That's, everyone, isn't it? Fun. I'm going to point out that because, I mean...
Making me sleepy.
I am not doing that intentionally. Like, his voice makes me think I'm sleepy. Today is an elective day. What should I do? Attend. So, if we go to music class, our charisma goes up. If we go to gym class, our vitality goes up. And if we go to math class, our wisdom goes up. We're really, really dumb.
Yes, we are. We should probably go to math class.
Yeah, we're gonna go to math class. Let's just try to make that better. Mr. Nanaki dozed off as usual, but class was somehow good anyway. I feel smarter already. Pidge leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. We're still dumb as a sack of bricks. We have to keep going to math class. Oh, I'm supposed to help with the
No
infirmary.
high school.
What?
Said no high school.
You keep cutting out at high school.
No high school student ever goes to math class if they don't have to.
Yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to help with the infirmary today. I shouldn't keep them waiting. Better hurry.
They need us.
Salutations, Pidge. Yeah? What's wrong? Are you hurt? So sweet of you to worry for me. But no, I'm the second in command here. You are? I never would have guessed. I couldn't be happier, mon ami. Mystery is the most powerful of aphrodisiacs. As anyway, our job as staff is to check the medicines and clean up in here. Normally I'd do that. But today I've got some stuff I need to take care of, so could you handle this mess for me? Of course! My thanks, Pidge. Oh, and don't touch the desk. It's the doctor's personal area. I'll take you somewhere nice in return. Adieu! Yuya flutters at the door. Did he just ask me out? Anyway, cleaning. Some of these drugs are a little weird, no matter how you look at it. Is this really an infirmary? It feels more like a human, or rather, avian experimentation room. I'm probably just imagining things. Huh? The desk drawer is open and there are files sticking out.
I better rifle through them.
Everything was neat, very neat when I was in here last, but maybe the doctor's a little careless about tidying up. Yuya did say not to go near the desk, but I think I'll neaten the desk. 'Cause, I mean, that is our job, right?
It is. We were asked to clean.
Just putting the files back in order should be fun. You again? Aha!
Us again.
Doctor, when did you... I just got back. But, oh my, we do have sticky fingers, don't we? That's not it. Sakazaki asked me to clean. Clean. Oh, I see. You're on the staff now. Yes. Did he say anything about going near the desk? Yes, sir. Please, do be more careful next time. Curiosity killed the cat, among other things. Yes, sir. Let's never do that again. Sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep.